When I think about professional development at New Freedom, I think the opportunity for someone like me coming as a peer, I have mentors like Joe, the CEO, or Kyle, a founding partner, Matt Tierney, the president, Nick Steimanoff, he's the CFO, Siobhan, our vice president of HR, all pouring into me from a whole different world of, stuff I've never would have learned coming from where I come from. So I think one of the best things, probably the best thing that I hear often from peers that I don't know is, I never would have thought in a million years that you had been to prison. Once I share my story, they're like, there's no way you had been to prison. The truth is absolutely. It'd only been 5 years, I had been exactly right where you're at. That's probably one of the most impactful moments for myself, because inside I still carry that with me. In a sense I don't, but in a sense I do, if that makes sense. So to be able to help these guys transform out of that life and be successful you can't compare it to anything. Lives are being changed. Just generational lives are being changed. Families are being changed. I have a son now that I'm raising. He'll never experience the things I experienced. And his kids will definitely not experience it. He'll go to college. Probably right alongside his father going to college. If you're a peer, or anybody else for that matter, but especially a peer and you want to come work at New Freedom, I would say this is an opportunity of a lifetime. To be able to step into, I don't know if I'd call it a job as much as I would a calling, but to be able to step into an opportunity like this to where you could start out as a dishwasher and be running a New Freedom one day. The opportunities here they're endless. Because you're a peer, they value what you have. I had a conversation with my boss, Mark Miola, and he was sharing some things with me, and he said, you have some things that I don't have. And I'm thinking, he has all these things I don't have. Like, he's got his MBA. Well, I'm going to college, I want to get my MBA. So as I'm in the process of going to college, I'm trying to gather these things that they have. But he said something to me, he said, you're very valuable, even more valuable, because I can't go get the things that you have. So it made me stop and think for a moment. They see value in these things. So something that I've always looked at as something to be ashamed of, spending time in prison, all of a sudden now it carries value because I have the communication to be able to speak into another peer's life. So professionally, to be able to come into an opportunity like this, and where, we would never have the opportunity to be maybe anything more than a construction worker, or you would have to own your own business, to all of a sudden be a director, or, possibly at one day a CEO, because it's possible here. Anything's possible here.